we are going to see, as we mentioned, Jesus Ramos Jr. matchup against Shane Mosley Jr. Shane Mosley Jr. not here, but we look forward to seeing him during fight. And just to run down some of his credentials, 22 victories, including 12 of those coming by way of knockout against 4 defeats. It's awfully difficult to follow the footsteps of a Hall of Fame father that he has in Shane Mosley Sr., but Shane Mosley Jr. is a stellar world-class prize fighter. He's won 5 in a row, including a victory over Daniel Jacobs. But he's going to have his hands full on Saturday, October 25th. Why? Because he's going to be stepping inside the ring against this man. 23 wins, 19 of those coming by way of knockout against 1 defeat, a native of Casa Grande, Arizona, who is trained by his father, Jesus Ramos Sr., alongside his uncle, the veteran contender Abel Ramos. He's had a terrific year thus far here in 2025, as he has gone 2-0, just 24 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jesus Mono Ramos Jr.
Hello everybody, thank you guys for being here. Super pumped, to be back in the ring. I'm having a pretty active year, and just excited to get one in before the year ends against Shane Mosley Jr. He's not here, but he's got to show up to fight night. I'll handle the rest. Thank you guys.
A very confident Jesus Ramos Jr. I can't wait for that one, as that is going to be a part of this outstanding night of boxing. It is BBC pay-per-view on Prime Video, Saturday, October 25th, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Also, resale tickets are available right now, AXS.com. Use the code word PBC. Now let's get ready for our co-main event of the evening. Champion versus champion for the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World. As I bring on a man who has a record of 23 wins, opposite 3 defeats, including a dozen victories coming by way of knockout. He most recently reclaimed this title in his last bout by avenging a controversial split decision loss by upending Robinson Consuza. He is fighting out of Orange, Texas, and the reigning, defending WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Oshaki Foster.
So first I want to thank God. I want to thank my team, Top Rank, PBC, everybody that was involved with putting this event together. And all the fans that's going to be tuned in and that's coming out. I told you the film is going to be a great night. I'm coming out there to put on a dominant show. I know my opponent ain't going to be ready, but we're going to be sending him back down.
Thank you very much to Oshaki Foster. Very much cannot wait for this one. And his opponent, 23 wins, opposite 1 defeat, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning WBC Featherweight Champion of the World, looking to become a 3-division world champion and solidify himself as one of the sport's top pound-for-pound fighters. Most recently scored his 126-pound world championship back in February by defeating longtime nemesis Brandon Figueroa. And now he will once again look to proudly represent where he's from in West Philadelphia, PA. This guy is truly a throwback fighter and always willing to test himself against the world's best. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stephen Cowboy Steph Fundora Jr.
Thank God for being here today. We'll be back October 25th. Thanks to Al Heyman, PBC, Top Rank, everyone that put this together. See y'all October 25th. I don't really know what to say right now.
Thank you very much to Cool Boy Steph. He's going to let his talking to be done inside the ring on Saturday, October 25th. Our main event for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World, as we bring up one half of our main event. This man with a record of 31 wins, 23 of those coming by way of knockout against 1 sole defeat. One of the most accomplished fighters of this era and a former unified welterweight champion of the world. He's defeated the likes of Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Robert Guerrero, and Mario Barrios, just to name a few of the guys who he has defeated over the course of his career. Most recently, moving up to the super welterweight division, as he handed a Brock Jarvis a devastating defeat back in the month of March, and he looks to add another victory to what he believes will be and extend his Hall of Fame resume. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified welterweight champion of the world and will look to become a two-division world champion on Saturday, October 25th. Please welcome Keith Thurman.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today, man? Thank you for coming out. This is just a beautiful moment for me in my career. Right now, I'm 36 years old. You know, glory be to the Most High. Life is full of obstacles and struggles and challenges, but you know, that's the essence of life. You know, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of spice makes everything nice. And man, coming back, you know, last year I was here, Vegas, LA, down the street, same thing, press for Zoo. Fundora was on the panel. And then you guys know the story, the fight didn't happen. He stepped in and did what fighters do. Take fights on short notice to elevate himself to this status of a champion. Fundora truly deserves the position that he has today. But at 36 years old, I guess you can call me the OG. And they can say veteran, whatever they want. What I do in this sport, and a lot of people wonder why Keith Thurman is still here. And I know it's the reason why a lot of these fighters are here today. And it's the love that we have in our hearts for boxing. If the kind of fighter that I am, I love making people love boxing. That's what it's all about. That's what big fights in Vegas are all about. When I was a unified champion, man, we have a slew of game. I know you got gang coming, they got gang coming. We got a slew of game. Cause they can't wait for the next fight. Where's it happening? Where's it at? Vegas? New York? They didn't even go on holidays no more. It was all about fight week. It was all about fight night, man. And I just miss the action. I miss the excitement. And I know that this fight right here, this is what PBC is all about. You look right down here, you put Thurman's name next to anybody. You put Thurman's name next to everybody. I guarantee you, it's gonna be a fight you ain't gonna wanna miss. You're gonna wanna tune in. You're gonna wanna save the money and fly to Vegas. Y'all in Cali, baby, you can drive to Vegas. Come out and have a good time. October 25th, man. Like I said, there's challenges, there's obstacles. I'm about to conquer Mount Everest himself. Living, breathing, walking mountain of a man, this Fundora is. They like to call him the fire. You can put me in the fire. I've been 24 karat gold. Solid. No impurities in my heart. Blood, sweat, and tears. This is what I live for right here, baby. Championship boxing. World class. The top of the sport, like I said. If you don't like boxing, I'm gonna get you to watch boxing. If you like boxing, I'm gonna get you to love boxing. And if you love boxing, whoo-wee, then you don't wanna miss this. I'm telling you, I premeditated this fight, man. We have the potential right here, man. I mean, I'm that child. I go back to the throwbacks, man. What do y'all want? What do y'all want? You want a 12-round fight?
No.
Huh? What do you want?
Knockout.
Huh? 12 rounds?
Knockout.
6-round fight. You want a 6-round fight?
Hagler Hearns.
Oh, you want that Hagler Hearns, baby? You want 2 rounds of motherfucking madness? Where one of us gotta go. Because when 2 fight. I'm looking forward to the hype. You guys got 8 weeks of action. Follow, tune in, stay glued, because it's only going to get better as we get closer to October 25th. Thank you once again, God.
Hey, say that Keith Thurman is a bit fired up. That's a very passionate world champion as he's already focused and prepared for October 25th. Let's meet the man who he's going to be standing across the ring from, who has had a tremendous year thus far, 2-0, including victories over Cordell Booker and most recently having stopped Tim Tszyu at the MGM Grand Garden Arena back in July. His record 23 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 15 wins coming by way of knockout. He's a native of Coachella, California, trained by his father, Sebastian Fundora, and alongside his sister, the undisputed flyweight world champion, Gabriela. And they make up the first brother and sister tandem in boxing history to simultaneously hold world championships. When I look at this man, obviously he is a tall task for anybody standing 6'6.5". He's all action, as Tom Brown mentioned. He continues to get better. He's a fighting champion. He's willing to take fights on short notice, or if he's given 8 to 10 weeks, it doesn't matter. He loves to step inside the ring and compete. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Sebastian Fundora.
Hello everybody. First off, I'd like to thank Paul Heyman for putting this big card, versus such a challenging opponent. Former champion, one of the pound for pounds back then, but it's time for a change in sport. I think I can be that face for it, so I'm just excited for everything, and we'll see you guys again on October 20th.
Thank you very much to Sebastian Fundora. Speaking with Jesus Ramos, who's going to be fighting for the interim WBC middleweight championship all the world. Your opposition on Saturday, October 25th, Shane Mosley Jr. I know he's not here, but how do you assess the skill set of Shane Mosley Jr.? He's got a lot of momentum, having won 5 in a row, including having defeated the former world champion Daniel Jacobs.
Yeah, he has a lot of momentum coming, to his fight. He got some good names, but and he can be the perfect fighter if you allow him to be. He got a good style, very technical. But that's where we come in. That's when my style comes in. We're gonna make him uncomfortable and try to get him out.
Now you're competing in the middleweight division. Typically, your former weight class, super welterweight. Right now, there seems to be a void in the middleweight division. There doesn't seem to be a clear-cut dominant champion compared. I think the last one that we saw was Gennady Golovkin some years ago. Do you believe that with this fight, it can usher in a new era where you can be the man at 160?
Definitely, I feel like I can bring new energy to the middleweight division, and like you said, a face, the middleweight division, and it all starts October 25th.
At 24 years of age, we've watched you grow and blossom and evolve on these big cards. Does it make it easier in terms of handling the media obligations, Las Vegas, and also focus on the task at hand?
Yeah, man, definitely, just being in big cars and having experienced all of that, it gives me a different confidence. I have a different confidence and more mature, like you said. So I'm just excited to be able to showcase my talent on October 25th on such a big card, with a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent in this card, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Is it nice to think that now you have an extra 6 pounds and you don't necessarily have to cut as much weight? Because at 24 years of age, you are evolving and as a man and really growing into your body.
Yeah, definitely. I can feel it, and I feel like it would be a good weight class. It would be a good extra 6 pounds. I think it'll work in my memory.
You think your power translates?
Definitely. Yeah, it translated in the Jason Rosario fight, and I think it will translate in this one as well.
Can't wait for that one, Jesus Ramos. We look forward to seeing you during fight week. And now our co-main event for the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World, Oshaki Los Foster recently reclaimed your title by, avenging a controversial split decision loss at the hands of Ramos Jr. Oshaki, with everything that you've been through, how big of a moment is this for you as you defend your championship against Stephen Fulton Jr. on Saturday, October 25th?
For me, it's the biggest. First time on pay-per-view. We got a big card coming up, prime video. My most accomplished opponent. So I'm excited, man. I'm ready.
You had some big moments in your career, but in your mind, assuming everything goes well, do you believe that October 25th can be your coming out party?
Most definitely. Most definitely. All we got to do is go make a statement on him and put on a great show. I see all the fans disrespectful and talking and all this. So, once I show them what I'm really about, there won't be no question.
Does that anger you a little bit? In terms of what the fans are saying, you're saying that the fans are being a little bit disrespectful towards you. Do you use that as quote-unquote bulletin board material?
Oh yeah, for sure. This whole thing's, has been disrespectful to me. I'm sitting over here, I'm the champion. We fighting for my title. But he gonna pay for all of that. I ain't really tripping.
Stephen Fulton Jr. said you're gonna pay for what the fans are saying. Your response? We turn Stephen Fulton Jr.'s mic on. Pass him on.
He's saying everything he's supposed to say right now. I understand where he's at, but he's just saying the things he's supposed to say.
For you, how big of a fight is this in your career? You've already been a world champion in 2 divisions, but you come from the rich fighting city of Philadelphia, PA, one of the richest boxing cities in the United States. To be able to be a 3-division world champion, what does that mean to you personally?
It means a lot. I'm not really focused on the title of becoming a 3-division world champion. I'm more so, I like fighting other champions. That's why I moved up to make this move. But it will feel great accomplishing that.
I sense a bit of an edge from Oshaki Foster. Do you like that? Do you like sort of his mentality coming into this fight? Because you like fighting against, as you talked about, former world champions, current world champions, and fighting the world's best.
I don't really care about what people have to say. Nor fighters, sometimes they speak from nerves, and they just say what they have to say. That's it.
At 130, how do you feel heading into this fight in that way?
I feel good. I'm a big boy right now. I feel real good. My weight, everything, I feel real good.
Oshaki, you said that you're going to send him back down, obviously alluding to the fact that you're going to, have him go back to 126. Do you feel that the 4 pounds may be a significant difference in this fight?
Not really just the 4 pounds. He coming from 122, if we being real. He fought at 26 twice. I really still feel like he really a 122 pounder. He just walk around here. So, I think it's definitely gonna play a factor though, for sure. I'm not looking forward to it. I think my skills gonna pay the bills, but we'll see when we get it done.
But does the size advantage in your mind give you a bit of an edge?
I never really looked at size. It's all about skills. It's all about skills. But we'll see. Come fight night, we'll see if the power that I bring, he can hold up to.
What do you think about the power that Oshaki Foster has in this matchup?
I don't really care how big people be. I don't fuck the biggest, the strongest, or how the big are. I don't be caring. I really don't be caring. So the power is not gonna matter to me. I'm big too. They looking at past weight classes. I've been out that weight class before all those. They're looking at past weight classes. I'm in that 122, so I was in the amateur, 123. I just moved up last year, fought 2 times, and became 2-division world champion. I'm about to do it again. I don't care about that who's bigger or not. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying?
That's all dead. That shit, you going back down, you gonna defend that title.
I ain't going back down at all. I'm saying right where I'm at right now.
Dead.
I fuck around, move up again. Right in, I conquer this.
Yeah, you get fucked up, you might have other options. I heard that talking
I'm
about
saying everything you're supposed to say right now.
the champion. I'm gonna say what I'm supposed to. Hey, yeah. And I mean,
Who else got big?
hey, and I mean everything.
I'm champ, right?
I mean everything I'm saying. You know,
You can
everybody know.
I don't even know you. I know who you are, but I don't know you.
That's just making it hard on you, man. You supposed to be over here, man.
But I'm not over there. I'm not over there for a reason. Like you said, I'm your biggest fan.
Everybody that's doing all this group games and stuff, I'm gonna show y'all.
So let your hands talk, man.
Show y'all. Say
Let your hands talk, man.
oh, I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna show you.
Let
Boy,
your hands
what
talk.
you mean?
I ain't this stuff. I don't know
I
that.
ain't gonna shut up.
Well, look, I ain't gonna be back for a let you talk. I ain't
Talk
gonna
my stuff and I act up when it's time. Trust me. On me. That's how it's going.
He understood.
Your experiences. Your experience.
Get active. Gang, I'm ready to get active. We've been supposed to, August 16th, we're supposed to go down. You know, I've been ready to get active.
It's nerves, bro.
Steven, do you feel like your experience is going to play a factor in this fight?
Always, man. I'm experienced, bro. That's why people be talking. I don't be caring, bro. That don't feed me. I don't care how big a person is. None of that. My experience talk. My heart talk. I'm tough. I don't gotta put on this side, try to act tough, none of that. Because people know. So I stay in my own lane. Let me stay where I'm at, and everything will be cool.
Well, I can't wait for this one. They're not going to be cool on Saturday, October 25th. O'Shaquie Foster, Stephen Fulton, champion versus champion for Foster's WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Now the main event of the evening with the challenger, Keith one-time Thurman, back inside the ring after vanquishing Ron Jarvis. He had to go to Australia to fight back in March. Now you're here in Las Vegas, fighting here in your home country. Well, what's it like and how much have you missed the bright lights of Las Vegas main event? A little big pay-per-view. You look to become a two-division world champion.
Yeah, you know, it was a lot of fun to go down under and just travel. You know, what I love about boxing is that boxing is a world sport. You know, these boys, these statuses here, these are world champions. There's only a few sports in the world that are world sports. We know, you know, NFL is the #1 sport of the nation, right? But everyone in the world is not watching that. Overseas, boy, down under, they was playing rugby, boy, okay? They were getting it rough, they were playing rugby, okay? They don't play football, man. So, what I love about boxing is just this is the type of entertainment, and you just never know where the next champion is gonna come from, where their roots come from. Whether they're Russian or Mexican or African, you just don't know, man. That's the beauty of the athletes. That you just have to have the heart and the will, and then the skills that pay the bills, and you too can be champion of the world one day, man. So for me, you know, living this life is just a dream come true, man. Ever since I stepped in the ring when I was 7 years old, you know. So like you said, it's an honor and a blessing to be back in the bright lights of the MGM Grand Arena, Las Vegas, my country, USA, where the best fighters come. Where the best fighters, we got the greatest boxing history from New York to Vegas. And I just love it, man. It's gonna be a great show.
You've accomplished a lot already, being unified welterweight champion of the world. But to add to your legacy, how important is defeating Sebastian Fundora on October 25th meeting to Keith Thurman?
You know, we look at fighters, we look at athletes, we look at the injuries, we look at everything that's happened in the past. All of that is water under the bridge, you know. In the ring, outside the ring. All a man can do today is put his best foot forward. And I've been through so much throughout my career. So many different obstacles, injuries, surgeries, politics, tricks. I've been through it all. But here I am, right here, right now, right back where I feel like I belong in the beautiful sport of boxing. Only making it more beautiful when you see Thurman's name added to the resume. And like you said, man, to be a 3-time world champion, 2-divisional world champion, you really asking me, after 2019, getting my first loss to Manny Pacquiao, you know, That's not the proper legacy of Keith one-time Thurman. But that falls on me. I fell short that night. I had to bite the bullet, you know. But here we go, moving up in weight. First, you gotta remember, it was you. It was all of you saying Jim Zoo is bad and Thurman's got no reason to be in it with Zoo. I'm fighting the guy that done slapped him up, not once, but twice. And he did it properly the second time. Good job, Fundora. Congratulations. You know. So he did my job, you know. And I'm gonna give you a funny little backstory. He's in position because of me. I always heard he's a good kid, but he is. Because it's the right thing to fight Keith Thurman. Not only does it feel right, not only is it gonna be a great fight, but this man got options. Let's be real. You wanna know why I had to go to Australia? Because everybody's too busy fighting everybody else, leaving your man Keith one-time Thurman on a motherfucking shelf. That's all they was doing, playing games, picking up this check, that check. Ever since I was in the amateurs, there's been no such thing as an easy Thurman fight. Oh, I'm just gonna beat Thurman. I'm just gonna roll through Thurman. You gotta really want this. You gotta want it in your legacy. And Fundora's at that stage of his career where he's getting some names, but he never got a name like this. He saw it, he heard the proposal, it sounded sweet. I'm gonna make sure it tastes bitter, but it sounds sweet. And, you know, I'm just gonna thank you, man. Thank you for taking this fight, Fundora. I salute you.
Sebastian, what would it be for you to retain your championship on October 25th and defeat someone with the credentials and the legacy like Keith Thurman?
It just continues to show me that I'm doing ready. You know, we've been working very hard. One of the guys in the back were telling us, look how far you've gone with BBC and everybody here. You know, now we're headlining our first pay-per-view fight as the A-side. We've done it before with Tim, but now we're the A-side, and you know, not that those things matter, but it just again shows me that I'm doing the right thing. So I'm very happy and very blessed, and I'm going to continue to do my job and keep winning.
You've been very active. This is your third fight this year. You recently coming off of a victory over Tim Zoo back in mid-July. Now you're back at the end of October. How good does that feel for you to be able to fought March, now July and October all the way? How good do you feel with that sort of wave of momentum and the activity that you have in the sport of boxing?
I think that's how boxing should be done. You know, fans want to see the fighters fight. They want to see their favorite fighters fight. You know, I'm glad I have a team that actually puts me out there constantly and works with me, works with my schedule. I remember last year we said we want to fight at least 2 times, and then my father said 3 if we can. And they gave us 3 fights. You know, so if we're asking, we're receiving as well, and I'm very grateful.
How much have you evolved and you've grown? Because I recollect you loved these inside. Not that you can't do it because you can. You mix it up on the inside. You tended to do that a bit, a lot. Now you're using your jab, staying on the outside. We're seeing different variations of Sebastian Fundora.
Yeah, we're growing. We're getting older. Now I'm 27 years old. Full grown man. No more excuses at all. But we're in a position, you know. So while I was learning, you know, we're taking pretty tough fights, learning on the job, and now we're getting there where we're at the top, and now we have everybody that's tough. We have all kinds of guys that are tough, but at least we learned along the way. And again, I'm just very happy to be here, very happy to be on this card.
Keith, when you were out there, you used the hashtag Timber. That says to me, or maybe I'm just making an assumption, that you believe you can knock out Sebastian Fundora. Do you believe that you have the power and the ability to be able to knock out the reigning, defending WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the world?
I mean, let's keep it real, man. We don't all have to go to Harvard to know what the word timber means, baby. Come on now. Right? So, for those who know the journey of Keith one-time Thurman, it was chaos of life. And then as I continue to go up in the ranks, went to the championship 12-round boxing, focused on my conditioning, my athleticism, my skill set, and I lost a little bit of that killer and that dog that wants the KOs. Once again, I apologize to the fight fans, but your man is back. KOs for life. I wanted 3 fights this year, just like the man's here. But Jinsu wiggled out, thinking, well, Thurman just knocked out one Australian in our hometown. Maybe it's not so smart to face Thurman right now. And if we get the world championship by beating Fundora, we can do more. Fundora didn't let that happen. I had to stay on the sidelines over the summer to make this happen. I was looking forward to the 2 fights so that I could be back in action. And then my 3rd fight would be back in the U.S., making great things on this stage, you know. But at 36 years old, I can't play the long road. This is a beautiful opportunity to step up. And of course, I believe I could have knocked out everyone I ever fought. The difference is, you know, you have to premeditate what you're going to execute. Keith Thurman, on Real Talk, never tried to knock out Sean Porter. Keith Thurman never tried to knock out Danny Garcia. And Keith Thurman didn't try to knock out Jose Cito Lopez. And Keith Thurman did not try to knock out Manny Pacquiao. It's all in the mental. You see it, you believe it, then you achieve it. Hashtag Timber, baby, let's go.
Sebastian, when he says that, he feels like he can knock you out. Your response?
Well, it's a sport of boxing, you know. Anything can happen in this sport, but we train very hard to win, and that's what our plan doing on tour trip.
You mentioned about when you were up here speaking about the credentials that Keith has, but almost the fact that that's in the past. He is 36 years of age. Do you feel that now this is your time, and obviously you respect Keith, but you want to cement your status as being the best super welterweight on the planet?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, again, we work very hard for this. I do think I am the best 154 right now. So, you know, just to continue this reign and, you know, keep doing what I'm doing.
The words of Ric Flair, Keith, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. If you beat Sebastian Fundora, do you believe that you cement your status as being the best 154-pounder in the world?
You know, I leave opinions up to you guys. But the most important thing of what you just said was reestablish status in the sport of boxing, where people aren't going to have a reason to say no to the Thurman fight. Once I get the WBC title, then they're going to say, okay, Thurman for the belt, let's go. You know, I know what it's like to be champion. I know what it's like to be at the top. And I've been waiting. Setback, COVID, so much has happened. But you know what they say, man, God is good. And this opportunity right here, I'm not the first, and I will not be the last. Floyd did it, Ali did it. You know, the great champions, you cannot stop them from being champion again. You know, this is what boxing is all about, man. The cream of the crop will rise. Fundora, he already told you guys, he's been learning on the job each and every step of the way. You know, my pedigree goes way back. I was 16 years old. My sparring partners were Wiki Wright, Jeff Leftfoot Lacey, Antoine Eccles, and Mad Chad Dawson, with my man Andre Berto. Like, the list goes on and on. I've been in the ring with champions since I was a teenager, you know. I'm bringing in the craftiness, the power. I competed in the amateurs at 152. My last 2 losses in my career is Manny Pacquiao in 2019 and the Olympic trials against Bubu Andrade. Okay? So, you ask me, he's a mountain of a man, but he's not a Demetrius Andrade, man. I believe that my Terminator mindset, I'm gonna be able to get in there, find the right angles, find the holes like Swiss cheese. And when we go to fill that hole, it's big power coming, baby, because we're gonna make a big statement and a packed division at 154 so that you guys can talk about and debate who is the greatest at 154. Because once we get done with this, it's starting versus everybody.
All right, before I get ready to let these guys go, Wolfman and all the fighters very motivated indeed ahead of Saturday, October 25th. Jesus Ramos, I want to get from you your prediction against Shane Mosley Jr.
I'm going to knock him out, same thing, same mindset. I'm going to get a knockout, and I'm going to try, every round to get him out of there to take more damage than I did in the previous round, and we're going to break it down round by round.
Jesus Ramos Jr. predicted a finish against Shane Mosley Jr., the reigning WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the world. O'Shaquie Foster, how's he going down on Saturday, October 25th in Las Vegas?
Domination, man. I put on the show, and I'm gonna look good doing it.
Stephen Coolboy Steph Fulton Jr., how do you see the fight playing out against Saturday, October 25th?
I'm gonna be a 3-division world champion, and yeah, that's a 3-division world champion. I told you before, I don't really have to say much, but that's all I'm looking for is that end goal. That's my goal and I'm accomplishing.
Exuding confidence are both men. Main event for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Former Unified Welterweight Champion of the World, Keith Thurman, you become a 2-division world champion, and how?
It's all just a matter of time. The truth will reveal itself, man. This is going to be an action-packed night with all the fighters you see on the panel. But I guarantee you, this main event is going to be a don't miss, don't move, don't blink, full action. The battle of champions. Solidifying their position at 154. I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm very grateful to be here. I can't wait to see fight fans come fight with me.
Keith one-time Thurman, and now the reigning defending WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Sebastian Fundora. How do you see this fight playing out against Keith Thurman on Saturday, October 25th?
It's going to be a great fight. I'm happy that I have an opponent like Thurman fighting. He's willing to fight. He's a banger. He hits hard. All these things. It's going to make an exciting night for the fight, or exciting night for the card. But we're just not doing our thing and winning, of course.
Do not miss this night of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause to all the fighters. We're going to have them post. Do not miss it. Saturday, October 25th. It is BBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Resale tickets are available now until 10 p.m. Pacific Time. AXS.com. Use the code word BBC. Tickets available for the general public tomorrow. AXS.com at 10 a.m. Photos now.
All right, Sebastian and Keith to the front, please. And go around the side. Stop. Let them do one by themselves.
Oh,
Let
shit.
them do one by themselves first.
Keep them yourself.
Let them do it by themselves first, then you come in. Right at the tape, Sebastian. The tape right there. Face forward first. Oh, Lord. Face forward first, please. In the back, please. In the back. Down in front, please. Right, left. All right, let me get a face off, please.
Straight ahead.
I
gotta see my fighters. I gotta see them in the
Be
eye.
careful, be careful. Oh!
Not motherfucking evidence.
All right, one more time forward, please. Fist up, please. Now, do I get in? One more time in the back. Now, do I want it? Want it? All right. All right, you guys hold tight. Step aside. Let's get the co-main. Everybody be good. Face forward first, please. In the back. In the back. And down in front here, please. And one face off. Nice. get situated.